Anne-Laure Bondoux was born on April 23, 1971, in Beauce, Columbus, France. Bondoux was born to a father who came from a very large family and had to make a living very early because his own father had died. Her father was an author and her mother was a saleswoman, but both had to give up their jobs to raise their children. There were plenty of books in her house, and one thing she loved to do was read. She always had a book with her. If she was bored, if she was alone, if she was mad or sick, or was going on a trip, she took a book. When Bondoux was 9 years old, she realized that not only could she read books, she could write them too. Her parents did not put her dreams down. Instead, they encouraged her and bought her many books to help inspire her. Some of those books were Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, The Diary of Anne Frank, The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. When she turned 18 in 1989, she sent her first manuscript to publishers. Unfortunately, it was denied. This, however, did not leave her discouraged, and she decided to take the next step in her career and spent 4 years at Paris Nanterre studying to earn a degree in modern literature. During this time, she became a mother of a girl and then a boy. She sent a second manuscript to publishers and then a third, but both were rejected once again. She decided to spend her time writing songs, theater, and reading and writing stories for her children. In 1996, Bondoux joined Bayard Press, one of the oldest press and publishing companies of France, as a writer. For 3.5 years, she participated in the creation of a magazine, Maximum, which was aimed for an audience of preteens. While working for the magazine, she discovered children's literature. In the year 2000, Bondoux quit her position at Bayard as a journalist to focus on her writing. She put together her love for writing and her love for children, and decided to write children's books. After some time, she wrote 7 children's picture books in French. Not only did she write for children, but she also wrote for young adults. In 2001, she published her first novel, The Destiny of Linus Hope, followed by The Second Life of Linus Hope. After great successes with those 2 novels and winning the Prix RTL in 2003, Bondoux continued to write young adult books, including The Princetta, The Princess and the Captain, A Time of Miracles, and Vasco, Leader of the Tribe. In between writing those books, Bondoux also wrote The Killer's Tears. It is a story about a wanted criminal who stumbles upon a farmhouse in Chile. There he meets and kills Paolo's parents and continues to raise the boy as his own son. A year later, Luis, a rich, educated man, shows up and asks to live with them. After this, conflict is created between the 2 men who try to win acceptance of Paolo. They travel to another city in Chile after the police start searching for Angel. During the journey, Angel and Paolo both learn a lot about love and sacrifice. Another story is Life as It Comes. Unlike the father-son relationship in The Killer's Tears, in this story, Patty must learn to take care of her younger sister Mado after her parents die in a car crash and Patty is named the legal guardian. Together they go through many obstacles that life has put in front of them. Patty's philosophy is to take life as it comes and keep on smiling, even when the going gets tough. After Patty announces that she is pregnant, Mado is left alone to take care of herself, her sister, and soon the baby all on her own. It is a moving and emotional story about growing up and learning to be responsible. Between 2004 and 2005, the novel won more than 20 awards, some of which include the American Library Association Awards and Books Eater Award. Between the years of 2008 and 2010, Bondoux experienced an increasing amount of anxiety that prevented her from writing. She would spend hours in front of a blank screen without an idea of what to write. This experience affected her relationship with writing forever. Now she spends more time dwelling on her inspiration to write rather than on her work itself. When this does happen, she stays in her friend's office surrounded by a computer, books, and the internet. Because of her amazing ability to write such unique and moving text, readers of all ages have been able to connect with each other to discuss such well-written books, complete with deeply moving metaphors, a poetic writing style, and a unique storyline for every novel. that is sure to keep anyone interested. The descriptive and metaphoric writing in her stories allows the reader to interpret what their own lives would be like if they were to have the life of one of the characters, which causes a deeper understanding and analyzation. Although her life turned out to be very successful, Anne-Laure Bondoux faced many obstacles in her life which were later reflected in her writing, and it is why Bondoux is an author to look into.